Welcome to the Weekly Update. As we continue to celebrate Women's History Month, I want to highlight the legacy of Patsy Mink, the first woman of color to be elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. When Hawaii earned statehood in 1959, Patsy Mink started her campaign to represent the state in the House of Representatives. In 1964, she became the first Asian American woman to be elected to Congress. A champion of equal rights, Mink was key in passing the Women's Educational Equity Act, which provided $30 million in funding to promote gender equity in schools in the mid-70s. Her most impactful legislation was Title IX, which prohibits gender discrimination in education and paved the way for women's athletics. Mink served in Congress from 1965 to 1977 and again from 1990 until her passing in 2002. I want to remind our school community that the deadline to submit a letter of interest to be part of the district-wide Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee is Friday, April 1st. Please send your letters to lcaccianetti@williamsvillek12.org. Teachers will be able to join their school's DEI committee. Then representatives from each school DEI committee will also be asked to serve as members of the district-wide DEI committee. It's a big week for students from Williamsville East, North, and South as they prepare for the Wind Ensemble Festival and the world premiere of The Painted Bird on Wednesday. The Painted Bird is an original 11-minute music composition commissioned by the Williamsville Music Boosters and composed by world-renowned conductor Johann de May. De May wrote and debuted Symphony No. 1, The Lord of the Rings, in 1988, based off the writings of J.R.R. Tolkien. Students are excited to be a part of this ensemble and history with a world premiere for the district.
Honestly, getting the three Williamsville schools together has been a really cool experience because normally it's kind of like a little bit of a competition between us all the time, but now that we're getting to come together and do something together, and world premiere piece with a world famous conductor is it's really cool.
Oh, it's really cool. And not just that, he's going to be here too, which is even more, it's amazing. I'm really excited about it.
The way de May writes things, he writes stuff really heavy, really bombastic and fanfare-esque, where when you come in, you're coming in either it's full volume or it's nothing, and there's so many different dynamic contrasts, key contrasts. He puts in all of these different types of dissonance in there, and it's just really, really fun music to play.
The Wind Ensemble Festival is Wednesday, March 30th, and will be streamed on the district's YouTube channel. We are thrilled to be able to welcome Johann de May and share this incredible music experience with our school community. Speaking of the high schools, student leaders from the Superintendent's Inter-High Advisory Council, which we call SIAC, are preparing for a Willpower Spirit Week, a friendly competition to see which high school has the best school spirit. Willpower Spirit Week will take place from April 4th through April 8th. Additional details will be shared on the high school's social media and school web pages, so stay tuned. We mentioned this last week, but once again want to highlight and congratulate Williamsville North 10th grader Sonia Afrasiabi, who is being recognized this weekend by the National Federation for Just Communities as a community hero. Working with Bridges from Borders in Western New York, Sonia established the My Story program, highlighting the stories of immigrants and refugees that relocate to the area.
It's basically you collect the stories of immigrants or refugees and they're converted into an exhibit of a sort through photographs, quotes, and really they're shared at various different exhibits, including one in May at Buffalo City Hall. And it's really exciting to see all these stories really come to life in the form of an exhibit.
Sonia will be honored this Sunday on Channel 2. Congratulations. Finally, be sure to review the budget and the elementary school air conditioning capital project information on the district's website. The budget and capital project are important as we look to maintain all of our instructional programming and improve the learning environment for our students. If you have any budget questions, be sure to email budgetfeedback@williamsvillek12.org. As always, enjoy the weekend, stay warm, and we'll see you next week.